Hello, and welcome to the N Podcast English Hub, your daily dose of motivation and methods for confident English communication. I'm David, your guide on this journey, and I'm here to share simple, effective strategies to weave English seamlessly into your life. I'll be speaking at a comfortable pace so you can understand every word and practice along with me. In today's session, we're exploring a fundamental yet transformative idea: how to turn your everyday environment into your personal English classroom. Even if you're short on time, even if you lack confidence, even if you learn alone, many people assume they need a formal setting to master a language, but that's simply not the case. You don't need a university degree. You don't need expensive software. You don't need to be surrounded by foreigners. What you need is intention. Intentional moments, intentional habits, intentional choices that make English a familiar friend, not a distant subject. Habits that make you feel more at ease, more engaged, and more excited to use English. So let's get started. Let's kick off with a core concept. What is immersive learning? You might have come across this term, immersion. Maybe it's new to you. Immersive learning is about creating a world where English finds you naturally. It's straightforward and incredibly potent. Here's the principle. You intentionally fill your space with English input that you enjoy. You don't force it. You don't create pressure. You don't make it a chore. You simply allow English to be present. You listen, you read, you watch things that interest you. Let's try a quick exercise. I'll mention a category, and you think of one thing you like in it. For example, a music genre you enjoy. Now you think, a hobby you love. Now you think, a type of film you watch. Now you think, excellent. That's the start. That's the mindset for immersion. Initially, it might feel unfamiliar. You might not catch every word. That's perfectly fine. Immersion isn't about perfect understanding. It's about acclimatizing your brain to the flow and sound of English. It helps you absorb patterns, phrases, and pronunciations subconsciously. If you do this regularly, even in short bursts, you'll find yourself recognizing more and more. It's a gentle approach with profound outcomes. Now, let's address our central theme. How can you build this immersive environment? Many learners share with me, David, I have the desire, but I lack the method. I get bored. I don't know where to begin. And my response is always, you don't need a complex method. You don't need to love studying. You don't need to find the perfect starting point. You just need to choose one thing. Let me offer you 5 straightforward and impactful ways to immerse yourself in English daily, no matter your location. Strategy 1. Activate English in your surroundings. This is the cornerstone. If you want English to feel normal, it must be a normal part of your view, not occasionally, but consistently. This constant exposure helps you acquire vocabulary passively. It helps you see grammar in context. It trains your eyes to recognize words instantly, and it helps you realize how much you can learn without opening a textbook. So how can you implement this? You can change the language on your devices to English. You can put English labels on household items. You can subscribe to an English newsletter for a topic you like. You don't need to study it deeply. Just let your eyes scan over it. Even a few seconds of exposure multiple times a day adds up. You can do this on your commute, on a break, waiting in line, or while having coffee. Just integrate it into existing moments. Make English a part of your landscape. Strategy 2. Engage with English media you genuinely enjoy. Now that your environment is set, the next step is to engage with content. Seeing words is great, but hearing and watching, that's how you connect emotionally. Find a YouTube channel, a show, or a podcast about your interests. Listen for a few minutes and just enjoy it. For example, watch a short clip about photography. Listen. Watch a quick recipe tutorial. Listen. Follow a travel vlogger. Listen. Do this regularly. Revisit content you like. You will notice that your comprehension grows. Your ability to follow conversations becomes stronger. You feel more connected, and remember, it doesn't have to be academic. It just has to be interesting. Strategy 3. Talk to yourself in English about your tasks. This is a significant shift in practice. Start verbalizing your actions. At first, it might feel awkward. Your instinct is to use your first language, but that breaks the immersion. So how do we start? Begin with narrating simple activities. Say the thoughts quietly. When you're driving, I'm turning left. The light is red. I'm stopping. When you're cooking, I'm chopping onions. The water is boiling. This smells good. During your workout, I'm lifting. I'm stretching. I'm breathing. These are mundane tasks, but they force your brain to access practical English immediately. No overthinking, no pressure. Later, try to ask yourself a question. Just have a mini dialogue. It's like being the narrator and character in your own life story. Strategy 4. Use technology to your advantage. Enhance your learning with digital tools. Reading is good, but interactive apps are better. They provide instant feedback and make practice dynamic. Use a language learning app for 5 minutes. Use a flashcard app for vocabulary. Use a pronunciation tool. This helps your memory, your speaking, and your consistency. It's like having a pocket-sized tutor available anytime. Strategy 5. Connect with a global community. Let me share a crucial insight. If you want to use English authentically, you should not only consume English, you should interact with it. What do I mean by that? I mean that English should not be a one-way street of input. It should not only be about listening and reading, it should become a tool for interaction, just like your favorite social platform. The more you use English to share and connect, the more purposeful it will become. Now, let me give you some effortless ways to do this, even with a packed schedule. First, join an online group focused on a hobby. You probably browse social media daily, so why not make it productive? When you join a Facebook group or a Reddit community about gardening, gaming, or art in English, you read real conversations. You will see common phrases, questions, and opinions. You don't need to post immediately. Just read and observe. Soon you'll feel comfortable liking or commenting. This is organic learning and it's highly effective. Second, keep a one-sentence journal in English. You don't have to write paragraphs. You will see common phrases, questions, and opinions. You don't need to post immediately. Just read and observe. Soon you'll feel comfortable liking or commenting. This is organic learning and it's highly effective. Second, keep a one-sentence journal in English. You don't have to write paragraphs. You just write one true sentence about your day. For example, I felt proud today. The sunset was beautiful. I finished a good book. This is brilliant practice for expressing genuine feelings and using authentic language. If you do this each evening for 1 minute, it becomes a reflective ritual. You can use a notes app or a physical diary. You can even send it to a learning partner. Third, listen to English music and learn 1 line a day. This is one of my top recommendations. Pick one song you like and focus on understanding and singing 1 line perfectly. Just 1 line. For example, I'm feeling good. Or, you say hello. It's okay if you mispronounce at first. This is for your enjoyment. When you learn lyrics, you connect with the culture and the emotion of the language. You improve your rhythm, you learn colloquial phrases, and you make learning fun. This builds joy, cultural understanding, and speaking fluency. Fourth, set your news feed to English. You don't need to change your routine. You can get your daily news or fun facts in English. Follow a news page on Instagram. Subscribe to a Word of the Day service. Use an English weather app. Even glancing at headlines counts. This makes English useful. It becomes a source of information, not just study material. Fifth, describe a photo in English. Your phone is full of pictures. Pick one photo from your day and describe it in 1 or 2 sentences, either out loud or in your mind. For example, my friend is laughing, or the food looks delicious. Even 10 seconds is valuable. It's a direct way to link your personal memories to English expression. Okay, integrating English into your life is not a massive project. It doesn't require willpower. You don't need a tutor to begin. And here's the key. Merge English with your existing interests and routines. Instead of scrolling through videos in your language, watch one in English. Instead of listening to your usual music, play an English song. Instead of reading about a topic in your native tongue, find an English article. These tiny integrations build powerful familiarity, and powerful familiarity creates genuine English users. So remember, let English be useful. Let it be in your hobbies, your news, your music, and your reflections. Let it be a tool for living, not just for learning. When you do this, English will not feel like an obligation. It will feel like a natural part of your day, and that's when authentic proficiency grows. See you next time on the Podcast English Hub.